And now, today's Seniors Living Well with your host, Laurie Webb.
Hi everyone, welcome back to today's Seniors Living Well. This is the sixth series that we've done on all the services and activities and organizations that are available for all of the many seniors that live in Amador County. Our theme this series was Aging Doesn't Have to Be a Puzzle, and what we've been trying to do is pull in people that have the answers to the many questions that seniors have about aging and their children have about helping their aging parents. And we even have pulled in some seniors who have been dealing with the puzzle of aging for a long time, and we've got some great interviews with some folks over 90 who are still highly involved. But today we have someone who has answers to a very important part of the puzzle. And before we came on air, I just found out, Terry, you're a local guy.
Yes, I am. I graduated from Calaveras High School. I grew up in Railroad Flat. And
really local guy.
Yeah. And after graduation, I joined the Navy and served our country for 26 years.
Wow.
And then when been gone for 30 plus years, and now I'm back as the County Veteran Service Officer.
And you're doing a great job from everything I hear.
Well, thank you.
There's a lot of things going on with veterans. We have a lot of veterans in Amador County.
Yeah, we have approximately 5,000.
About 5,000, And you deal not only with veterans, but you were saying that you also help their dependents.
Right, because the surviving spouse and or their children, there are benefits for them also.
That's great. And when someone, say a surviving spouse, and say they move up here from the Bay Area and they have never dealt with veteran services before, if they come in, what sorts of information do they need to bring you so that you can help them?
Well, the number one thing I always have to have, whether it be the veteran or the spouse or the children, is a DD-214 that proves service to this country. And then after that, we'd go down the road of marriage certificates, death certificates, birth certificates, stuff like that to prove dependency, marriage, and so on.
All that paperwork kind of
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, documents that prove everything.
Right. And you are quite computer literate.
Very much so.
And you can track things down and get...
Well, right, like if they don't have their DD-214, I can order it for them, and everything I do for them is all computerized. So I fill out all the forms, which is wonderful, because I can take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to fill out a form that might take them 3 days.
Very good. And I suspect that that's something that keeps people from trying to access services is, well, I have all these papers, but I haven't been able to fill them out. And they can just come in and see you and click, 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 and
that's right.
There you go.
And then because some forms also require other forms, I mean, it's just not here, fill out this one form and you put it in. Sometimes there's 2 or 3 forms that accompany it and or any other documents that go with that. And thereby when I send in whatever claim or whatever I'm doing, it's complete. And thereby they get their decision sooner.
They get their decision instead of a letter saying, oh, by the way, we needed OBM 2730.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So what are some of the benefits that veterans and their spouses can access?
Well, one of the ones that, since we're talking about senior living here, a non-service connected pension, I get a lot of veterans and or their surviving spouse comes in because they have a very limited income and or they have severe medical bills, such as living in a skilled nursing facility, or they're having in-home health care providers coming to their home. That costs thousands of dollars a month.
It's true.
And they could qualify for this non-service connected pension.
And a lot of people don't know about that.
That's correct. And that's why I come on shows like this.
Yeah.
That's why I write newspaper articles. That's why I go to organizations and speak in front of people so that people can learn this, because you might not be the veteran, but you might know somebody that's a veteran. And a lot of times that's how I get my referrals. Hey, so-and-so saw you somewhere or read this article and they told me about it, so what the heck? What's going on?
So non-service related pensions are for the spouses.
Also for the spouses. Now you could be the veteran and married, or you could be the veteran has died and you're the surviving spouse.
Okay.
So, and you could even go a step further if the veteran's parents were dependent on the veteran and the veteran died, then there's also for the dependent parents. In fact, I just wrote an article on that last couple, 3 weeks ago in the Amador Ledger.
See, that's something that we're aware of at the senior center, is the sandwich generation is now multi-layered, and there's a lot of parents who are outliving their 50 and 60-year-old children, some of whom might have been veterans. So when we have a 90-year-old who was being cared for by their 60-year-old veteran son, and he passes on, they should come see you.
They should.
All right.
I can't make any guarantees.
No, I know, yeah. No, you're dealing with the government.
Right, but there's the process and there's forms and that isn't something I see very often.
Yeah, I'm
However,
sure. Yeah, but to know that it's there,
that's right.
That's amazing.
To know that it's there.
So, so you're there, and you have office hours?
Monday through Friday, I'm now full-time,
Yay.
8 to 4. However, I'm an office of one, so if I'm somewhere like here,
Yeah, you're not there this
I'm
morning.
not there. So I leave a sign, and so I highly recommend that the veteran or whoever wants to come see me to call ahead and verify I'm going to be in the office in that time frame that they're talking about. Because I don't make appointments. I just have a first come, first serve.
Come first serve.
And sometimes I'll get 4 or 5 deep in the office, which makes me think I ought to make appointments.
Well,
but then-
evolution.
But the problem with the appointments is I make an appointment, I set aside an hour or so for somebody, and then they don't show up.
Oh, yeah.
And
we've had that happen with
Yeah,
our tax service. Yeah,
things
If
happen.
things happen to people. So everybody out there, get your pencil and pen, because we're going to give Terry's number a little later. And also, we have some very important information we'd like you to write down right now, which is on May 1st, you're having an amazing health, what is it called?
VA
Veterans?
Rural Medical Outreach Event. Basically, the VA, Sacramento Mather, is coming up to Amador County, bringing the doctors and some nurses and some VA healthcare enrollment team, and coming to our neck of the woods.
So instead of having to drive down to Sacramento, and I don't know how close Mather is to that whole high fix 50.
Not even.
Oh, it's not even.
Just
okay.
go straight down 16 and make a right turn on Sunrise.
And then you can get there.
There.
But they don't have to go, because on May 1st, what are the hours?
It opens at 11, and we're going to be 11 to 3. Again, bring your DD 214. Lunch is provided by the American Legion Auxiliary.
Lovely.
And so it's a great event. We're not only having several VA informational booths, we're also having a lot of local booths.
Yeah, you were telling me a lot of names of...
Yeah, you want me to read them off?
Yeah, tell us who's going to be there.
All right. We're going to have 2 VA doctors. And for next time in November, we're going to see if we can have an appointment set up schedule instead of people waiting.
First come, first serve.
Right.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
and the doctor, if he spends 20, 30 minutes with somebody and you're the 4th person in line, that could get pretty long.
Yeah.
We're also going to have 3 VA nurses. We're having 4 VA healthcare enrollment specialists. Now understand, healthcare enrollment, again, is your DD 214, and they're going to need income. So how much money you have in the bank, how much money you make, because it's based on a means test.
And what do they need to bring to prove?
They don't have to prove anything.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they just have
to tell you.
They just have to put
On
the
our system.
information right in
Okay.
the boxes.
Okay.
We're going to have domiciliary care personnel there. They're coming from Menlo Park, which is a great thing.
And what is that exactly?
That's about, it's actually the oldest VA healthcare that there is, because it's about aged veterans that not only need to live in a housing, but it's also about having a medical care at the same place. And it's another one of those underused programs, like we have 8 California state homes, and only for veterans, and only 2 of them are to capacity. So the other 6, there's more room.
Wow, and there's like a brand new one down by
There's
Barstow
2 of
that's
them.
supposed to be really nice.
There's a brand new one in Redding and a brand new one in Fresno, just opened this year.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
And then there's, we're having a disabled veteran small business. He's the district manager. And again, there's not a lot of veterans that have put in for this program. So if you're a veteran and you have a business, you can get registered with them, and it just makes your business open up.
Wow, that's great.
Because by law, state and county and federal has to consider these people first as disabled veterans. All right, so then I'm also having a VA in-home healthcare specialist there.
Great.
I'm going to have Brandman University's coming up from Modesto. It's a benefit of that again is underused. It's educational. Montgomery GI Bill post 9/11.
Wow.
That pays for the veteran to go to school and gives the veteran money to live during that time frame.
Wow.
I used it for my got my bachelor's degree, and I went to Chapman University.
So it works.
It's an awesome program.
Great.
And then Robin from Amador Transit. We're going to have Amador Stores Cancer Treatment, a guy named Randy. NAMI's going to be there, National Association of Mental Illness. We have a local chapter right here at the Sutter Creek Hospital.
Right.
Kelly will be here. Atka will be there, Virginia. Victory Village will be there, Nicole and Jason. Social Security Disability person named Laurie Webb. She's an advocate.
She's not me, though. That is so weird for people.
Isn't it, though?
Does she live up here?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not me.
No?
No.
Okay, you sure? And the County Mental Health, I'm going to have Donnelly and Stephanie. And, of course, Miss Anna from Common Ground.
Annie's coming on. We just found
so-
that out. Yeah, I don't know who this Laurie Webb is, but
I know her through the American Legion. She's,
I think she lives here in Amador County.
I know
but-
right where she lives. She lives right down off of Highway 88
Oh,
there,
okay.
where that big star is
Yeah,
on the
okay.
side.
Okay. Terry, we've run out of time. Give your phone number real quick. Write it down.
267-5763.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here today. May 1st, guys, show up at the Veteran Hall. There's a lot of things going on.
The veteran and dependents.
And dependents. Okay, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll have Miss Annie on, and
All right.
we'll talk a little bit more about Common Ground.